Join us on a journey that transcends time, where we will have the unique opportunity to listen to Confucius as he imparts wisdom on leadership and governance. In a deeply reflective and instructive tone, as if standing before his modern-day students in a grand lecture hall, Confucius would delve into the intricacies of leadership and governance with profound depth, weaving his ancient wisdom with the nuances of today's global landscape.
Leadership, my students, is not merely a position or a title. It is a profound responsibility to guide, to nurture, and to protect. In our times, as in all times, the essence of leadership remains rooted in the moral character of the leader. By three methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. Reflect upon this as you aspire to lead. Consider the leader not as a commander but as a shepherd. The ruler who governs his subjects as though he were assisting at a great sacrifice will have the support of his people and will succeed in his endeavors. Just as the shepherd tends his flock with care, so too must you tend to the needs and well-being of those you lead, placing their welfare above your own desires. A true leader understands the weight of their words and actions, recognizing that each decision shapes the future. When a ruler's personal conduct is correct, his government is effective without the issuing of orders. If his personal conduct is not correct, he may issue orders, but they will not be followed. Hence, the cultivation of personal virtue is not a private matter but a public necessity. The integrity, humility, and righteousness you nurture within yourself are the pillars upon which your leadership stands. Furthermore, great leaders are those who serve their people, placing the needs and well-being of their community above their desires. As the North Star guides the wandering ships through the night, a true leader guides their people with steadfast virtue and unwavering justice. Lead not by decree, but by example, for he who rules by moral force is like the pole star, which remains in place while all the lesser stars do homage to it. Therefore, the foremost task of a leader is to instill and uphold ethical standards. They must ensure fairness reigns, applying laws evenly. A leader cultivates a society of harmony and prosperity by endorsing moral conduct. Leaders should open avenues for learning and personal enhancement. They ought to aid their citizens in gaining wisdom, refining abilities, and achieving their fullest potential. In empowering individuals, a leader bolsters the nation's collective strength. A leader must embody integrity, humility, and empathy. They should be virtuous and lead by example, inspiring others to follow their path. Trust and respect are earned through fairness and transparency. A leader must listen to the concerns of their people, consider their opinions, and make decisions that prioritize the common good. Bear in mind, leadership is beyond seeking power or self-interest. It's a mandate given to those endowed with the insight and goodness to shepherd their community towards a brighter tomorrow. The path to true leadership is everlong. Aim to continually pursue wisdom, foster goodness, and serve your community with meekness and kindness. The journey to authentic leadership begins with self-refinement. Continuously seek enlightenment and knowledge, reflecting on history's lessons and the experiences of predecessors. But knowledge alone is insufficient. You must also develop virtue, kindness, honesty, and modesty. Only then can you lead wisely and motivate others to follow. As in all great leaders, primary duty is to establish and uphold moral values. They must ensure justice prevails and laws are applied impartially. By promoting ethical behavior, a leader fosters a harmonious and prosperous society. A leader must provide opportunities for education and self-improvement. They should support their people in acquiring knowledge, honing skills, and realizing their potential. By empowering others, a leader strengthens the collective ability of the nation. Leadership is not a position of privilege or power and personal gain. It is a sacred duty entrusted to those who possess the wisdom and virtue to guide their people towards a better future. May you always strive to serve your people with humility, compassion, and unwavering dedication. Becoming a true leader starts with self-cultivation. It is a lifelong pursuit. You must constantly seek wisdom and knowledge, studying the lessons of the past and learning from the experiences of others. But a knowledge alone is not enough. You must also cultivate virtue, compassion, integrity, and humility. Only then can you lead with wisdom and inspire others to follow.
Please like, comment, and subscribe, as it would profoundly encourage more offering of timeless wisdoms of the past.
Let these principles guide you. Seek wisdom, lead with virtue, govern with righteousness, act with transparency, and adapt with integrity. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Let your leadership exceed the expectations of those you serve, for in their welfare lies your greatest achievement. Governance is the foundation upon which a society is built. It establishes order, resolves conflicts, and ensures the well-being of its citizens. Effective governance requires leaders who are just, compassionate, and capable of making decisions in the best interest of the people. In the art of governance, seek wisdom from those who have come before you. Be not afraid to chart new courses when the old ways falter. If a man takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow near at hand. The willingness to learn, adapt, and innovate is what distinguishes a ruler who merely presides over the present from one who shapes the future. Governance provides a framework for conflict resolution. When leaders are just and impartial, they can mediate disputes and ensure that conflicts are resolved in a fair and peaceful manner. By promoting dialogue, understanding, and compromise, governance becomes a tool for fostering harmony and unity among diverse individuals and communities. In governance, remember that the foundation of a prosperous and just society is righteousness. Lead the people with administrative injunctions and put them in their place with penal law, and they will avoid punishments but will be without a sense of shame. Lead them with virtue, and they will have a sense of shame and moreover will become good. Thus, governance must not be by coercion or fear, but by virtue and moral example, inspiring a sense of duty and righteousness among the people. Therefore, the ruler who governs his people as if they were his own children is sure to be loved by them. If he loves them, he is sure to be respected by them. Your role is not to dominate but to guide, not to demand but to encourage. In serving with compassion, you earn not just obedience but loyalty and love. Transparency and accountability are the cornerstones of trust between the governed and their governors. If a ruler sets himself right, he will be followed without the command. If he does not set himself right, even his commands will not be obeyed. A leader's actions, more than their words, inspire loyalty and trust. Your deeds must be as transparent as the waters of the ancient springs, clear and unclouded by deceit or corruption. In the face of challenges and adversity, a true leader remains steadfast, drawing strength from integrity and the moral high ground. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Flexibility in approach, grounded in ethical principles, ensures the resilience and sustainability of leadership. To those who aspire to lead, know that true leadership is grounded in selflessness and moral integrity. Govern with compassion and wisdom, always placing the welfare of your people above your desires. To govern is to correct. If you set an example by being correct, who would dare remain incorrect?
In the face of global challenges such as climate change, political unrest, and economic inequalities, Confucius would offer guidance on leadership. He would stress the need for leaders to be morally upright, selfless, and dedicated to the welfare of their people. By advocating for a leadership style that prioritizes the common good over personal gain, he would aim to inspire a new generation of leaders committed to ethical governance and social responsibility. Confucius would impart timeless wisdom, emphasizing the enduring virtues of ethical leadership and governance, tailored to the context of modern challenges and the global community his students are preparing to serve.
Corruption and the misuse of authority pose significant hazards to social harmony. Hence, it's imperative for good governance to have not just wisdom and righteousness, but also a profound duty towards their community. They must always put societal welfare above personal ambitions, endeavoring to act for the best interest of the greater whole. Governing extends beyond simple order and law enforcement. It mirrors a society's ethos and aspirations. When rulers lead with sagacity and virtue, they lay the groundwork for a society that values harmony and allows its people to flourish. It creates structure, settles disputes, and secures the welfare of its people. Successful governance requires rulers who are equitable, tender-hearted, and adept at deciding for the public's advantage. Striking a balance between authority and benevolence, when rulers leverage their influence to advocate justice and equality, they foster a feeling of safety and trust among their citizens. This trust forms the bedrock for societal harmony.
With these continued teachings, Confucius would offer a comprehensive and profound guide to leadership and governance, emphasizing the importance of personal virtue, service to others, and the courage to innovate, thus laying the groundwork for a legacy of wise, compassionate, and effective leadership.
Let these principles guide you, my students, as you journey forth. May your leadership be like the steady stream that carves canyons through stone, not through force, but through persistence, patience, and the gentle power of virtue. Remember, the harmony of a nation mirrors the harmony within its leadership. When music and courtesy are better understood and appreciated, there will be no war. Promote understanding, cultivate peace, and foster an environment where art, culture, and education flourish. For a society that values these is one that nurtures the soul of its people. As you step forth to lead and govern, do so with the wisdom of the past, the courage to face the present, and the vision to embrace the future. It is not the failure of others to appreciate your abilities that should trouble you, but rather your failure to appreciate theirs. Recognize the value in every voice, the potential in every person, and the possibility in every moment, as this is the quality of a great leader who govern wisely and respectful.
Thank you for spending your time with us today. We hope you enjoyed the content as much as we enjoyed creating it for you. If you liked what you saw, please comment. Don't forget to hit the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe for more amazing videos. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you in the next video.